Good morning. We are hitting the trail. We have a little bit of a longer day today. 10.2 miles to get to Saddle Junction, and then about 2.5 miles down Devil's Slide. Holy manoli. All right, Rock Flipper is showing us here.
And you don't jar your knee, but just firm footing.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna put the micro spikes on for this next little patch. Everyone's putting on their micro spikes.
Well, almost done.
It is tough to bury in that when it's icy in the mornings.
All right, so first experience using my micro spikes and ice axe. Not too bad, not too bad.
I think of like, what is it, the Gobi or what? What's the desert over?
You can step on,
Okay.
and then it's clear here.
Okay. All right, I am in complete awe of this little section this morning. It is unbelievable gorgeous. Wow. I know. Look at the... Right. Absolutely. You have to get out here to see it. That is for sure.
Oh, she made that look easy.
I actually got that one that time.
That would be a bad slide.
I know, right?
Smile for the camera.
Get real up close and personal with that there log.
Okay, or hold on to her hand, maybe. If that's
No,
too
I'd
much
say
to
log.
reach. Oh, you got it.
Two. Ah, you did.
You did
Woo!
it.
Smile.
Not paying for cost.
More snow, but
So I
on
took
less of
both
an
my-
angle. Yeah, it looks like the tracks are pretty well beat in, so you're stepping in flat tracks.
That one hole is really deep.
Yeah, I went over that. Look at you guys kicking butt in the snow. Look at Miss San Jacinto. You're doing good. 3 points of contact.
I didn't want to cross that without anybody. Oh, yeah. I know, I love that. I'm so glad it stopped. It was really beating like that. I don't know, did you get a lot of wind there?
Awesome.
Easy peasy, right?
Yep.
That was awesome.
From snowfields to rock climbs. All right, so we've got a tree down, and as you can see, we're in line to get either under or over
over on this side.
Some people were going under, some people were going over.
The ground is pretty high over on this side.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's extra special when you have one tree blocking the trail in two places. Yeah. All right, we are taking a little break. And we have quite the view for a break.
We do.
It just hugs right along that wall up through there. All right, that's the trail right there along that edge. Yeah. And we're still not finished with blowdowns. There goes Do-si-Do. There's the rest of the crew on up there. Now just imagine this in all snow and ice. Yeah, I don't think I would have the capability of hiking this if it was completely covered in snow and ice. I'm sure there's some sections that are more manageable than others, but this has been a walk on the cliff. So, yeah, I'm thankful we're on dirt and check out the views. Just gonna say, when they talk about blowdowns in burn areas, it is no joke. And that is a challenging one there. Look at the size of that booger. Ain't no going over this one.
Nope.
This is a pack off crawl under one. It's definitely slow going with the amount of blowdowns. I don't know how many. I didn't even try to count, but it makes it slow going. I don't feel like we're getting very far. So just take it step by step. But holy cow, I just turned a corner and check it out. We actually were down there earlier because you can see the trail. Wow. And this is the other technique, depending on the log.
I'm afraid that log is going to snap. That branch.
It's just crazy. They just go on and on and on and on. A little snow and a new blow down. And a little more snow practice. And then the tree at the end here, I think we can swing under. Just an added degree of difficulty.
I fell a couple times on that hill.
That is pretty bog brush.
Here we are, all tucked in for another needed break. Yes, that's me. You hear breathing hard. We've been taking lots of short pack on, just rests or short breaks, because we're moving so slow and we've had so many little mini breaks at the snowfields and the blowdowns. So yeah, just another short break.
All right, we're gonna take a break, and it looks like a beautiful spot. We're gonna take our packs off for a little bit. We haven't done that since this morning. We've had a few just sit down on a rock with our packs on, but this is a much needed take your pack off kind of break. All right, we're putting on our spikes for the second time. So we've got to go up there, and not sure where exactly, but yeah. All right, so we have a little late afternoon snow crossing, blazing out. It's not blazing, but we are crossing some snow patches. We've been doing that for a while. All right, so we went a mile, 1.2 miles across the snowfields. It's starting to get dark, so we're just gonna set up camp here. We have 0.8 of a mile to get to Tequit's Creek tomorrow, or Spring, and I think a total of 3 miles to get to Saddle Junction. It was a long day with all the blowdowns and snow. It just takes a long time to get through. So anyway, we're setting up our tents here, which is a nice spot actually.
I have to say, I think this is just about the prettiest campsite you could ever have. Here's our tents, and over there's Huckleberry and Joyful. Down there's Rock Flipper. And it is just so pretty. Good day.
Wait a minute, I usually look at the ascent and stuff, or what we did.
Okay.
I know
Well,
we're camping at
she's
over
gonna look at
8,000
the
feet.
she's gonna look up the stats for you, but this is the wrap-up video. It was a very long day, but it was a good day. I'm really glad that we did this section, even though it was challenging. And I will say this, I'm no expert, but I do know that there is fear mongering. How do you say that word?
Yeah,
Mongering. There's fear mongering out there. And the only advice I would say is to do your own research. We went in and talked to the people in Nomad Adventures, and they gave us excellent advice. We knew that we wanted to get to Saddle Junction because the snow was not as bad. There was a little bit more snow than we anticipated, but it was fine. It just gave us a little bit more confidence, and I feel good about it. I feel good about doing the snow. So do your own research. Talk to people who are educated in the area, know your limits, know your abilities, and yeah, you have anything to add to that?
Nope. We
So-
did about 7.2 miles today. Does that sound
Yeah.
right?
There's a lot of blowdowns, a lot of things that,
Oh my gosh. There was also many blowdowns.
Yeah.
And we are camping at 8,300 feet.
yeah. And I'm just so glad that we did this section because it's really been beautiful. I would have hate to have missed it.
It has been beautiful.
Yeah,
Really.
and we have a gorgeous campsite. Might be a little chilly tonight, but we'll survive. And I think that's about it.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.